the amount of eggs this boy that he has been winning wages since God.
So now when you see the money to buy ticket from
money,
the egg that used to buy ticket from Digi to you. So
Rude boy, shut up.
Okay.
Whoa,
Whose X is missing? Who stole the X? Yes, X is missing in Biggie's house. Is Biggie now harboring thieves? Because I don't understand how somebody will just place his or her X somewhere only for the person to just turn the X are missing. Gigi is now saying, why would somebody steal somebody's X? Is it because of the game? Yes, a game was played. Though this particular game started very, very boring. I almost wanted to even sleep off. Then I started hearing voices. I was like, it seems as though they want to change the pattern of this particular game. I now decided to just watch. I am glad that I watched because this game switched from boring and entertaining. But I am focusing on the X that is missing. Faith was accused of being the person that stole the X, and JOANNA interfered, screaming as usual, saying, why would Faith steal X? Did you know how many X that Faith has in his possession for him to just start selling eggs? Speaking about Faith being accused of the missing eggs, Rude Boy was the one that was screaming that Faith has many eggs, therefore Faith is the one that stole the eggs. And knowing that somebody might just go and tell Faith that Rude Boy is accusing him of stealing the eggs, Rude Boy also went to just call Faith. I am just rushing this particular story, but I rather have to just start from the game that was played and what happened during the game and what also happened after the game that led to the X missing. But before I officially begin, let me first of all welcome you all back again to my beautiful and entertaining channel, Fista Unplugged. You're good to source for latest gossips, trend, glam news and entertainment. This is also the only channel that brings to you premium authentic gist of the ongoing Bbnaija season 10/10/10 and every other hardest day to day, minute to minute, second to second happenstance that got everyone talking. Be it drama, stealing of the X, also the most entertaining naughty games played by the entire housemates, fight, drama, and every other trends on social media. Therefore, stay tuned, subscribe, turn on the notification bell. Feel free to give this particular video a huge thumbs up and do not skip the ads for just the details you won't want to miss. Since Monday, Gigi has been planning a particular game and she said for you to attend this game that she is selling tickets. I think it's a 5x or something for regular and there's another number of X for another section. Then if you're VIP, you just have to bring 10x. Being that Gigi is the organizer and the planner of this particular game, she is the one that will be in possession of this particular egg, and it is that simple. If you want to participate in this game, if you want to be involved, you just have to buy the ticket with X. Even when Gigi was told, did you know that this particular game is going to burn bridges? Gigi said that she does not care if the bridges are being burned. She does not care who is burning the bridge. All she wanted is for the bridge to be burned. And they said that they're going to play that particular game on Tuesday. They said Wednesday. They said Thursday after party. They were like, no, people might be tipsy, so it's better for them to just play it when everybody is sober. They now agreed to play the game last night. Jason G was the game master and everybody now choose to participate. I never expected THELMA Lawson to involve in this particular game. I was also thinking that the three arms of Biggie, speaking about the executive, the legislative and the judiciary, will not participate. To my ultimate surprise, IMISI in her pajamas, or rather in her robe, said she's going to participate, and Sultana also got involved. Isabella did not play, but she was among them. She just chose to carry herself and just stay behind the people that are playing the game because she just wants to conclude serving her punishment. Remember that she was supposed to write, I will take good care of my mic, on a particular notebook. At a point, Bbnaija collected it from them, but Bbnaija returned it yesterday, insisting that they will continue with the punishments until they have filled the entire notebook with I will take good care of my mic. Then this particular game started, anchored by Jason G, who is the game master. It was so boring. I don't know why this guy loves to just repeat the same game. He was playing that usual game. I'll come and whisper something in your ear. You just have to demonstrate it for your own group. They are to just guess it. When he started with nonsense, I was not being entertained. At a point, he moved to the naughty part of the game. It was a bit interested because he is just telling them a particular thing that has to do with nothingness. And if you are able to just describe or demonstrate, any person from your group is just going to answer. Then I think one person was from the group of IMISI was just saying something, another person was just trying to whisper, and IMISI is not screaming. This particular person is in our group, so we have every reason to communicate. Now, so from nowhere, JOANNA was ready to attack. Now she come to tell IMISI, why are you now shouting? I just love the way IMISI blanked her. Remember that she's nominated for possible eviction, so she has been looking for a way to start unnecessary drama. And Dinari was right, because according to Dinari, that JOANNA is somebody that is always ready to cause trouble. You might just be having a very polite conversation, out of nowhere she'll just flare up. That from the way she reacts, she just wants to cause unnecessary fight. IMISI, who is not nominated or rather up for possible eviction, of course she was the one that picked the envelope that contains immunity, knew that JOANNA is just looking for unnecessary fight. She just ignored her because she's not even ready to just disrupt this beautiful game. They continued. It was Didi getting this particular XES position that somebody described, and also when IMISI was asked to describe GSPOT, it's one thing, just the demonstration, description and whatever is just being unnecessary boring, and I wanted to just sleep. And it may seem as though Messenger was just reading my mind and he decided to just flip the game. Now they just want to play the naughty part of the game, and they now said that the ladies will now sit and the guys will just go to them to describe their own favorite XAS position, but they have to be very, very creative with it. And they just started. And according to Messenger, that he will be the one that is going to judge. You know, I started with Kola, Rude Boy, Culture, and you are going to rush the seated female housemate to do your thing. And when they are done, the guys will sit and the ladies will just also move to them to just do the same. It was so beautiful to watch. It was just amazing and Rude Boy for me. I also enjoyed that particular one that Kola did to Sultana. Is it the one that Queen wanted to do to Didi, and Didi was not even ready or was not even relaxed or ready to reciprocate? And when it was the turn of Kola and Didi, after Didi have seen what Kola did to Sultana, Didi was calm. She allowed Didi to just do his own part. When it was the turn of a bride to just go and demonstrate his own creative style to JOANNA, it was just the way he was doing everything. I just saw the reaction of MIDE. It may seem as though MIDE cannot just wait. That particular game was so interesting that at the end, I think it was Kola or Zero Boy that won, and IMISI was the female husband that won the game. It is time for them to just rest. Now, they now decide to just cook dinner. Koyin was frying eggs. He now brought out his eggs and placed it on the kitchen counter. While he was getting ready, all of a sudden, his eggs are now missing. When he realized that his eggs are missing, he fled up and he was now asking, who stole my eggs? Culture, Rude Boy, Justin Jane, MENSAN were all in the kitchen when the eggs got missing. Koyin was like, I placed my eggs here. All of a sudden, these eggs are missing. What happened? All of them were now saying they don't know. Shebi this one. Even Culture was just there. All of them speaking about MENSAN, Rude Boy, Justin J, Culture, that's were in the kitchen, are now saying that they don't know what happened to the eggs. Culture was the first suspect. Rude Boy now took over and was now saying, you know, Faith has many eggs. Faith even gave me eggs. Remember that there was a particular bet that happened between Rude Boy and Faith. I think it has to do with the snooper, and Rude Boy won. The bet is that if Rude Boy wins Faith, Faith is going to give Rude Boy 15x. When that happened, of course, that 15x was given to Rude Boy by Faith. There was a beautiful drama when Faith gave Rude Boy that 15x. They even turned it to a presentation of an award, of which Brad Morgan was interpreting the language that MENSAN was speaking. It was beautiful to watch that particular night. Now, Rude Boy is saying that Faith is the thief, knowing that he has been screaming that Faith is the prime suspect. Before somebody would now hear him and go to the garden to tell Faith, Rude Boy now choose to go and call Faith. Faith was having a conversation with JOANNA. When Rude Boy now called Faith and said, please do come, you are being accused of stealing Koyin's eggs. And Faith said, no, I am not going to come. And when Rude Boy now said, please do come, Faith said, no, I don't care whatever people are saying about me in there. I am very busy with JOANNA. When Rude Boy now pressed, saying, Shebi, the other day I was having a conversation, you called me to come. I excused myself and answered you. Please do answer me. Faith now said, okay, let me just give you audience. Standing up from that swing, JOANNA now followed Faith. They now moved into the kitchen. Rude Boy is now saying, Coin's egg is missing. Faith, what happened to Coin's egg? Instantly, Coin just told Faith, just don't mind them, leave. I've never mentioned your name. Even trying to just push Faith away from the kitchen. Faith said, no, I am certainly going to just defend myself. Allow me to listen to what they are saying and allow me to also say my own part. That was when Bbnaija told Faith that it may seem as though the Queen kept some eggs here and these particular eggs are missing. Rude also said that Faith has many eggs, that after Faith gave Rude that 15 eggs, Faith was also seen with multiple eggs. Therefore, Faith should just narrate on how he has many eggs in his possession. From nowhere, JOANNA defensively said that nobody should just accuse Faith of stealing any eggs. That do they know how many eggs that is in the possession of Faith? That Faith has been winning wager ever since he has been in Biggie's house. Therefore, he was supposed to have multiple eggs. Anyway, Faith now chose to explain, saying that yes, he has many eggs in his possession. He used to just hide the eggs in Pepsi fridge. Of course, he's just playing mind games because we all know that Faith keeps his eggs beneath his bed. He also have 10 more eggs and plus more eggs that was supplied to the group that won the wager, of which Faith was among the groups on Monday. Therefore, with that plenty eggs that are in possession of Faith, Faith cannot be the culprit. Faith is not a suspect, and Faith said nobody should just involve him in such a thing, that he cannot be found or caught stealing eggs. That was when he now walked away. From nowhere again, Rude said, since Faith has explained on how he owns all the eggs that are in his possession, therefore he is not the one that stole the eggs, the next suspect is JOANNA. Jason J said, we are not suspecting JOANNA. JOANNA is the one that stole this egg. And JOANNA just hissed and was like, me, steal eggs? Why should I do that? I cannot even steal in this house. Even if I want to steal, definitely, certainly not going to be eggs. Noticing that JOANNA is not going to just buy this, they kept on dragging it. Queen is insisting that it's actually culture that stole these eggs. They have noticed that this is already getting to Queen from nowhere. This particular eggs was just brought. They started screaming in the kitchen that the eggs has been seen. They counted the eggs, it's now 15. They now went to call Didi because Didi and Queen are the owners of this particular missing eggs. They now called Didi. The eggs has been seen. Who now brought this egg? Who stole this eggs? Is it because they said they are going to search? The person now have to just bring out these eggs. And while they were all saying all this, they are laughing. Rude Boy again is now saying that since the eggs has been seen, that Didi should just give him his own true eggs. Didi said she's not going to just do that. I just have to realize that the people that stole that eggs are culture, Rude Boy and Jason J. They are only just trying to prank Queen. They never wanted to just sell the eggs and hide it or just even change the owner or eat it. No, they just wanted to just prank Queen, being that Queen was also among the group that won the wager because they have lots of eggs. Speaking about Queen and Gigi, they have lots of eggs in their possession, so they just wanted to just play a prank. They did not have the intention of selling the eggs. Now the eggs has been seen and Queen just chose to ignore them, because if Queen wanted to just react, of course, I know that he is certainly just going to retaliate. ZITA now announced that the entire house should just come to the lounge because they have requested for a music that they want to use to just do their weekly wager tax come Friday. And she came out with a particular Bluetooth speaker. They started playing the songs and they had to confirm if it is just the songs that they ordered. And while the songs is being playing, ZITA is not taking turn to play the songs, whereas they are confirming if this is the actual song that they practically ordered. They were all happy and they were all dancing to the song. And it is time for me to just call it a day, because while they are just reacting, I was already feeling sleepy. Then Queen chose to apologize to Isabella. Remember that they have not been talking the whole of this week. I am certainly going to talk about that in my next video. Thus far you have watched, you are yet to subscribe. This is the right time for you to patronize and publicize my channel by simply clicking on the red icon down below to subscribe to my channel. Please remember to turn on the notification bell and feel free to give this particular video a huge thumbs up. And until I come your way again with any entertaining video, I am still your favorite entertainer with continuous entertaining entertainment, saying Thursdays are for what? Of course, Thursdays are for pool party. And once there is pool party, dramas are expected. Remember that the three arms of Biggie, speaking about the registrator, the judiciary, and the executives, Isabella, Sultana, and IMISI, are planning a heist. And of course, if that happens, plus the drama of the post-pool party, I am certainly going to entertain you guys with every analysis. And until then, bye bye, and let's wait for the pool party.